Well, what's up, everybody? Ethan back for another beer review, and what I've got today is Samuel Adams Boston Lager. This is their distinctly complex and balanced lager, 5% ABV, 30 IBUs, so a little more IBUs than like an American Adjunct lager. On the can or on the bottle, they say, "Our timeless pursuit of perfection has led to this remastered Boston Lager, made easier drinking through decades of improvements. It's the beer you love remastered." So, go ahead and open it. The bottle opener. It's not a twist off. You have to have a opener. So, I've never actually reviewed this on my channel, so I thought I would go ahead and review it. Thought maybe I had, but I don't think I have. So picked this up at a liquor store. I was actually looking for something else, but I picked up this. So yeah, Sam Adams Boston Lager, 5%. The appearance is a copper dark, kind of copper dark golden, two-finger foamy white head, ascending bubbles. I got it for $9.99 for a 6-pack of 12-ounce bottles. So not a great deal, but kind of wanted something a little different, you know. It's a good kind of change of pace from, you know, your Miller, your Busch, your Pabst, that kind of thing, which is what I usually drink. So the aroma is caramel sweetness, bready malt. It's just a beautiful day out here, y'all. Sunny with some clouds. It's really windy today, though. This is the day before Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day, everyone. Happy 3-day weekend for those of you who get it. It's just a beautiful, warm day, 88 degrees. It's humid. There's probably see them, but mosquitoes and flies flying around everywhere. I got my tomato plants right here. Got my corn right here, kind of sitting up in front of the little garden in my backyard. So yeah, great day for a beer review. Cheers. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, aroma is sweet, bready malt. It has a little more character on the nose than like your Miller, your Busch, your Coors, your Bud. A little more meatiness, a little more heft in the nose. So let's go ahead and try it. Oh yeah, a nice caramel sweet flavor. And I say caramel, but it's not like a you know, it's not like a Tripel or an IPA where the flavor is real robust and bitter and hoppy. It's like an American Adjunct lager, you know, stepped up a notch. It's better than those, but not quite the complexity of flavor of like a Tripel, you know, a double or triple IPA. But it's really good, great flavor, and quite refreshing. It's not quite as cold as I'd like it. I didn't have room in my fridge, so I put it in the cabinet in the kitchen. So it was room temp, but about 10 minutes before I came out here and set up everything, I actually put it in the freezer to cool off. So it got a little cooler, but it's not quite as cold as I'd like it, but it's still, you know, colder than room temperature, so it's quite refreshing. You know, I usually drink Miller High Life, so this is a nice change of pace. I believe this is not brewed with corn syrup, whereas Miller High Life is, so maybe this is a little less filling, a little less, you know, if you want to say cheaply made than Miller High Life. I love Miller High Life though. Mosquito. Dang. Get away. It's really humid out here, but it's a perfect beer drinking weather. So yeah. Better than Miller High Life. Well, subjectively maybe better, but I love Miller High Life. I would probably buy that a lot more than this because it's cheaper, but this is a nice change of pace. It's crisp, it's refreshing, but it has a lot of flavor, and it's not too heavy. I don't like real heavy beers when the weather's warm, and this one is just about right. It's not too heavy, but it has more flavor, like I said, than your Miller Coors Bud. I hadn't heard any cicadas. I've been hearing a lot about the cicadas that are supposed to be coming out. I haven't heard any near me, but last week I went to Middle Georgia, down near Jackson. I heard some cicadas, and I've heard that Tennessee has them. But down here, just north of Atlanta, I live in Woodstock, Georgia, or north of Woodstock, Georgia, between Woodstock and Holly Springs. I haven't heard any, so let me know if you've heard the cicadas. We just have mosquitoes here, and flies, and I saw a dead snake in the road earlier today. We have deer. No cicadas though, so let me know if you've heard the cicadas. We haven't had them around here. I've been wanting to hear them, but I haven't heard any, so let me know in the comments if you've heard any cicadas. I've been wanting to hear them. Maybe I'll take a road trip and try to find them, hear them somewhere. They kind of skipped us. They were in Middle Georgia, and then they were in Tennessee, but anyway, Sam Adams is really good. It's tasty, it's refreshing, it's crisp. It's got a nice maltiness. It's more malty than bitter. 30 IBUs. It doesn't taste like a bitter beer. It's more bready and malty than bitter and hoppy, so really good. Leave some lacing on the glass. I really like it. $9.99 for a 6-pack. Not as cheap as your American Macros, but a good price for a good quality American lager, classic American lager. Sam Adams. Never reviewed it, so I thought I would. Out of Boston, Massachusetts. Excuse me. I've been to Boston. I've flown from Atlanta to Philly, and then Philly to Boston. I haven't actually been in Boston, but we landed in Boston and then drove to New Hampshire. So I haven't actually put boots on ground in Boston, driven through it from the airport, but officially, yes, I've been to Boston. So, it's a classic American city. The show Cheers is based there. The Boston Tea Party, it has historical significance in American history, all that, jazz. Anyway, yeah, been through Boston, but not really seen the city or done any, like sightseeing, so to speak, of the city, but it's a good beer. And $9.99 is not bad for a 6-pack. The sun's behind a cloud now, so it's not quite as hot. In direct sunlight, it's pretty brutal today. But if you get in the shade, or if the sun goes behind a cloud, it's not so bad. We're almost in June, but it's pretty hot. Like, sometimes we get a little cool in May, but the last couple of days have been really humid and really hot. It's supposed to get a little cooler next week. At least the humidity is supposed to come down. But for late May, it's still technically spring. It's been feeling like July the last couple of days. Even at night, it's pretty warm. I mean, the lows are 69, 70. The low is 69, 70. So with humidity, but it's supposed to get a little cooler next week. You know, maybe some low 60s for overnight temps, and maybe 59. Maybe that's the coolest it'll probably get. Once June comes, we don't generally see any more lows under 65. So yeah. Happy Memorial Day. It's a great beer, Sam Adams. Looks good in the glass. Boston Lager, remastered. There's the bottle there. 5% ABV, 30 IBUs. Thank you for watching this review. Score. I forgot to score it. 91 out of 100. I'll give it an A-. Really good beer. If you want to drink something better than Miller, Coors, Bud, Pabst, but don't really feel like drinking a stout, a sour, an IPA, get Sam Adams. It's a good middle ground between those two. Yeah, cheers, and thank you for watching this beer review.